There. All right. Hey guys, it's Bernardo, and we're here with Justin Singh and Marcus Hayden. It's Justin's head profile. He got first place at the ARG this weekend.
Yeah, the Invitational.
Yep. All right. So what did you do? Or we know what you did. But what did you play?
Well, I played pure Zoodiac, and I went undefeated actually the entire weekend because I played in the 3v3. Went undefeated, played in Swiss, got undefeated, and then I won the event.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right. So you just want to show us what you did it with?
Yeah. I did 3 staples, I guess, and I played 1 ulti with Till. Shout out to Corey because I'm too poor to get the others. 1 super ram and 1 common ram. I feel like 2 is still the right number to go up against the true Draco traps. 2 rats, foolish barrel is always good. And 2, let's draw more cards. Hope to draw barrier. Alright, I didn't like 3 really because I didn't want to clog too many zoo hands, and I valued the second ram over the third blade a lot. That's just me though. Okay, so that's it for the zoo monsters. For the hand traps, I did 1 maxi, 2 ogre, 2 ash. I like this ratio the best because if you open up too many, 2 of these or 2 of these, they don't do anything since they're all once per turn. So 2-2 is a correct ratio to hit the Draco deck.
Who told you that was the correct ratio?
Marcus did, actually. He actually made a very good point, and I liked that ratio a lot, and I stuck to it afterwards.
I wish I did.
And I played 1 Gamma Seal and 1 Humongous because we know they're best friends. Yeah. Well, the reason I played these 2 is because they're the weakest ones, and I side Slumber and the big Kaiju. So this way, it doesn't make my deck too going second, too much of a going second deck in the main, but it still has outs to the monster spell masterpiece.
What were they?
Dude, they're best friends, or were. I don't know what happened. They all seem to fall apart eventually.
Shit.
We're a power couple.
Okay, so I played 3 Varara standard, 3 Tanky standard, 3 Cosmic. Cosmic's better over Twin because it's sniper move stuff going first, and it's better against the true Draco traps. 3 Pianissimo. This card's amazing. It's just amazing. The only time it's bad is if they have a Kong Dryden board, but it's still really good going first because it protects against ogre, it protects against the true Draco traps, and I would not play less than 3. It's perfect. 2 Pots because I don't know, I didn't want to play 3. 2 Dark Hole and Regeki. Always need your board because you're playing a very resource management deck, so you need to have, since your deck has such a low ceiling, you want to have as much resource management as possible, and board wipes helps that out. 1 Shuffle Reborn. This is the one thing I wish I played 2 of because it's an out to floodgate trap hole. When they use your first and the first giant, when you Shuffle Reborn, this can out when you get floodgated, so I wish I played more. And 1 card I seem to always draw, Soul Charge.
The Justin card.
Yeah, the Justin card. If you want your Soul Charge signed, you should come to me. I will you will have the luck of drawing Soul Charge. I did a 2-dimensional barrier. This was correct, and a lot of people were not main decking this card, which was incorrect. Because since the playing field was mainly half Pure Zoo and half Draco Zoo, it still turned off half of the Draco Zoo deck because they can't play with their Zoo engine, and your Dryden can still hit the diagram because usually they try to force the Dryden effect on hitting the diagram, and then you bury their Zoo combos. So then you force them to have the other pieces, which is very unlikely sometimes. So 2 barriers is still good going first, and then it's just a blot against Pure Zoo, and especially if they don't main it, you have an unfair advantage. 1 Warning because this stops the Draco summon, so it's really good. 1 Torrential. This card's amazing. I don't get how people don't play this card. It's the best card going second versus Pure Zoo because you can out-of-board when they end with double Dryden. Also, it's good for clearing monster spell masterpiece when they started going off with their Zoo cards. And 1 Combo for recycling. And I was good this event. I played 40 cards. Shout out to Corey for getting that in my head.
Yeah, we've been struggling.
We've been struggling with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. For the extra deck, I played 3 of the best Zoodiac card. I lied. Bravo's the best. They're actually both. They both have their utilities. Of course, you played 3 of both there. 3 Chalk and 9 because you have to play 3 over now. Everything's resource management. 2 Tiger Mortar. The favorite thing I played was 2 Hammer Kong. Marcus did it first, but now in this format, it's really good. Especially if you go up against a Dryden board or anything, and they don't have a material. If you just go Hammer Kong summon, you can just go smack Dry, and they can't equip Whiptail, so you force out the entire field. And it's really good because if you're playing against someone who's not very familiar with a lot of Zoo interactions, when you go bull rap through a ram and they bring back the dragon, they're gonna always wait for you to like summon a Bravo always. But if you just go stick Hammer Kong, they're like, that's fine. You just go attack, and then they just get punished for it, and then they're left with a Whiptail in hand to deal with it now. And then 1 Borbo and 1 Mrs. Radiant. I did not value rank 4s as much because everything is just a lot of resource management, and your deck inherently does everything, and your main deck should have enough versatile cards to deal with all the Draco cards. So I felt like making Emerald and Dweller were just negs because you'd have to use too many resources to like make those cards when you just want all those cards just to be zoo cards, in my opinion. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything with the extra deck. I liked it the way it was.
Okay, no rank 4s.
No rank 4s. Well, except the zoo monsters.
Well,
obviously.
yeah. But like,
yeah, I know, no like hard like rank 4s at all. I thought it was correct. OCG's been doing it for a while. Like I agree with it too. All right, for the side deck, I played 1 Jizukiru, the 3rd Ash Blossom. The thing I would change, I'd make this 3rd Ogre because there was more pure zoo. 3rd enemy controller. This card's amazing. I wish I could play more than 3. It's really good because it outs Floodgate Trapple. That's like the main like purpose of it, and it can deal with the Dryden Cotton board. So you take out your pianos going second for these all the time.
Yeah, Floodgate's insane.
Yeah. 2 Slumber, good because you went 5 board reps going second. 3 Deflectors because it's a block versus the Draco Zoodiac and the pure Draco deck. 2 Floodgates. I was borrowing 2, and I got them like at the morning of the event. Shout out to Charles and Matt Crowley for like lending me these. So yeah, they put in the work. I'm so glad I had them in my deck. But yeah, so I just returned 1 of them. Side deck the 3rd Barrier. Macro. I still think this card's correct because it just blows out versus Draco Zoo and pure Draco because it acts like basically like another Imperial Order. Yep, and was my deck. It wasn't anything too special, but it's like very consistent, so I love Pure Zoo.
Cool. Any shout outs or anything?
Yeah. Shout out to Team YBM, obviously, the best sponsors. Shout out to Marcus, like my homie playing Pure Zoo with me from the beginning. Shout out to Corey for like letting me stay by his place for 2 weeks to like go to this event, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to ARG for hosting a great tournament this weekend. Shout out to my local star back at Cincinnati, +1 Gaming. Shout out to like everyone who like helped me like test for this event. And like sorry if I forgot anyone. Shout out to the round table.
Blake.
Shout out to Blake. Oh my gosh. He gets a special shout out. I'll be honest with you right here. We have to take a moment for this one. Blake, after he won Province, I sat down and talked to him. I was like, okay, tell me why you played Pure Zoo, because I played the Draco Zoo, and I just did terribly at that event. So he sat down, we talked about it, and he was the whole reason why I just went straight back to Pure Zoo, and I literally told him, I'm like, I'm going to do so well at this event, like when we were talking like the first round. I was like, it's all because of you, because you inspired me to play Pure Zoo again. I'm so glad I did, like, because this deck is still the best deck. And yeah, so special shout out to Blake for like doing that. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's it.
Yeah.